welcome back to New Gameplay Today. I'm Leo Vader. With me today is Matt Miller.
Hello.
Joe Juba.
That's me.
And Alex Stadnik in the booth.
Hello, friends.
Joe Juba, what are we gaming on today?
We are gaming on... You want to know the system or the game?
Hit me with both of them.
We've got Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition on Switch.
Okay, so is this a remaster we've seen before coming to Switch, or is this a new version entirely?
Well, it's generally the same as the previous releases of the Special Edition, except it's got a few little new features on the Switch version.
Okay.
So, and we're going to get into some of those here. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, this is the PS2 game.
Yeah, it doesn't look especially remastered.
And there are some who will argue this as basically the best game in the Devil May Cry series.
Are you one of those people?
I go back and forth. Usually, yes. Especially when I consider time and place for this game, like where I was, when it came out, where the series was.
Yeah.
Playing a little bit of it on Switch, there are some parts of it that are a little harder to go back to. Things like the camera angles are a little weird. The cutscenes, which at the time seemed sort of like gleefully stupid and over the top, feel more cringy to me now than they did then, I think.
Really?
Yeah. But all of that being said, it still has some like fantastic combat in there, and the dynamic between like Dante and Virgil is still really cool, I think. And this is the game that, even though Virgil technically appeared in the first Devil May Cry, this is the game that like set up that rivalry as like one of the pillars of the series, basically.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Is this the first game that people can play on Switch from the DMC series?
No. The
Okay.
other 1 and 2 have come out on Switch also.
Okay, great.
So, and I believe...
Man.
Now I'm trying to think. I believe that it's one of those.
Is this
things
the
where-
first time you've seen this, Alex?
Yeah, I've never seen the intro for this.
Yeah.
You guys just
I love
talking.
it. We're just talking over this insanity that's happening on screen.
You guys are just casual about it. I'm like, what's happening?
Same old DMC thing.
Whatever. Yeah.
What I do want to say real quick is that I think this is one of those things where if you buy one of the games in this series, like on the eShop, you get a discount on the other ones. So if you haven't played Devil May Cry, this might be a good time to start up.
Yeah, Alex.
Okay. I did take that as a personal shot.
This party's getting crazy. Things like this, where it's just like, at the time I thought this was funny. It's a little less funny to me now. But at the same time, it is so nuts that, well, I mean, we'll get to it.
We're going to get to the
Oh, yeah, we
crazy.
haven't
It
got
might
to the
get
nuts
nuts.
yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is strange just seeing a straight up port, seemingly.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has been impaled by blades that he is now using as they are still in his body to attack.
That's cool.
Normal Tuesday for Dante, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Imagine how many takes they had to do to get some of this stuff.
Real cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Joe, I don't know what you're talking about. This is high quality stuff right here.
Okay. Well, I could be wrong.
To be fair,
don't bet
Joe
on
has
it.
seen this cutscene
Probably like 20
I've
times.
seen
a
it
lot
a
of
lot.
times.
Yeah.
Have you
I
ever
think
skipped
20
it?
is a dramatic underestimation.
Oh, this looks nicer.
Here we go.
Okay. So, what have we got here? Devil May Cry, if you haven't played it before, is basically stylish action combining swords and other like melee weapons with guns.
Yeah.
And you're fighting a bunch of demons. That's just usually how it works. The stuff that's new here is that they have this weapon switching where you used to be able to switch weapons, but you could only bring 2 with you at once. In this version, you have all of them.
Oh, cool.
So you can go through, like, I think it's 6.
Think you have all of them from the beginning?
No, but that, like, it used to be that for any given mission, you had to select, like, which 2 weapons you're going to bring, which 2 swords, which 2 guns
Sure.
you're going to bring with you.
For sure.
Now you just have easy switching access. Like, I have 3, and I can just switch among all 3 of them,
Right.
no matter what.
Were the dual blades always colored like that, or is that a little nod to like the Switch?
Oh no, they were always like that.
Yeah.
They should be colored whatever your Joy-Cons are colored.
Yeah. That'd be a nice little touch.
But even more sort of customizable than that now is at the beginning of missions you used to have to choose which style you wanted. So like right now I'm in Swordmaster style, which means that I have special moves related to like my melee weapons. But there are 4 different styles that you have, and now you can switch among them.
And for clarity,
Wow.
is this because you've played a bunch of the game already, or can you start like this?
Nope, it's because it's on Switch now. So like
Switch
Okay.
gives you extra powers.
From the start?
Yes. So it's like you have all 4 of your styles, and you can just go between them on the fly now, whereas you used to have to like make that choice as you went into a mission.
It's just how powerful the Switch is, Leo.
Yeah, it couldn't be done before.
No.
But that also means that your style used to level up. Like as you use a style, it levels up. So it's a lot easier to level up your styles
was
because
dope.
you can, just switch them around.
Yeah.
Wow.
like
I should
to-
have told my parents that D stood for dope. Got them off my back.
Missed opportunities.
Yeah.
But
I feel like dope is a higher level of cool than all right.
Yeah, really.
I guess it depends. If it's an exclamation,
That's true.
All right.
All right.
if it's just like, that's all right, yeah, that's lame. But if it's like, yeah, if you're shouting it, it's cooler to shout all right than dope.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about here, guys.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to play through this all the way on Switch?
I might be tempted. I don't know. I played it for a bit just to like get some of these weapons yesterday, and it's hard to put down. Though there are other parts of it that are, like I mentioned before, some of the camera stuff. There's some elements of boss fights here that like they're not necessarily bad, but it just feels like a little dated.
Like a PS2 game.
I keep thinking of that
Sure.
Star Wars line where Rey is like, "Can you put a shirt on, please?"
One hell of a party.
How does it feel on the Joy-Cons? Like, have you been playing this in mobile mode?
Yeah, so I played it. This is my first time playing it like on a screen with a Pro controller. The rest of the time it was on like undocked using the Joy-Cons. It does not feel great. I would not say it is the ideal way to approach this game. But it functions. It works,
Yeah.
which is always high praise.
Honestly, the rest of this game is looking pretty good. I wish they took the time to remaster that's such an iconic opening cutscene.
I remember this being a problem with previous re-releases of this too, where it's just like something about because it's like that in menu screens sometimes too.
Yeah,
There's
like
just
the
some-
same kind of pixelated PNGs.
Yeah,
You're gonna pay for that.
Because I would imagine this remastered HD version looks pretty much the same on all the consoles now. Like, or is it more of a visual upgrade if you play it on like a Xbox or PlayStation?
Oh no, it's gonna look pretty much the same. I
Okay,
think.
gotcha. So this is kind of, would you say this is the definitive way to play this then now? Because you have that option to take it on the go?
I mean, yeah. Well, it's not because of the option to take it on the go. It's mainly because of like the weapon and style switching.
Okay.
This is,
To cover all this.
I think, probably my preferred way to play DMC3 now.
Okay.
But probably on a Pro controller if you can.
But
if you can manage
exactly, that's how I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's another thing that they added that we'll check out. We'll check out after we finish this mission here, which is they added a co-op mode to the Bloody Palace. So, Bloody Palace is a thing in the series where it's like a kind of like an endurance run, right? Where you just fight through a bunch of different floors filled with a bunch of enemy encounters. But
Horde.
yeah, so sort of the DMC version of Horde mode, except in this time around on Switch, you can play local co-op with 2 players, with one controlling Dante and the other one controlling Virgil.
But only in that mode.
But only in that mode is where that co-op is. Yep.
Okay.
But I don't know. I thought that was kind of a cool addition.
Yeah.
Definitely. Especially, it said a single Joy-Con supported, so you could theoretically.
Yeah, I don't know that I don't know that I'd want to do that, but yeah.
When you bring your Switch to all those rooftop parties you're doing in New York.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to have that option for sure.
Yeah.
The other cool thing to note about DMC3, because it is the special edition version and not the original one that came out, is that Virgil is also a playable character through the main campaign, but you need to beat the game first as Dante, which is a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
And oh man, so here's another reason why Devil May Cry 3 is, usually my favorite game in the series, is that when you beat like the hard modes on this game, there's a tradition where you unlock a version of the characters that are super versions of themselves. So like they have unlimited Devil Trigger,
Okay.
Cool.
which is really cool. But one of the reasons why I love it in this one is if you're controlling Virgil, like as Virgil, the super version of him is Nello Angelo, which is the demonic form that he took in the first game. So instead of playing like the guy in the blue coat, when you turn on your Devil Trigger, which you can just have on all the time, you're just this like rampaging demon, which is
cool.
super awesome.
That sounds cool. Can we see that in the Bloody Palace mode?
No,
You need to,
I've not gotten
that
that
stuff
far.
first?
Yeah.
Okay.
for shame.
It also feels like, I don't know what they did like difficulty tuning wise for the remakes or something, but like this fight used to just be a brutal spike in difficulty. It wasn't impossible, but it was a way of telling you that like, okay, this game's going to be harder than you thought maybe.
Yeah.
And it is not that anymore.
This game will be as easy as you thought.
DMC3, when it first came out, was a very hard game.
Yeah. And that's the fight that I think told you that it was going to be that
Yeah.
way. It's like, whoa, this thing is really whomping me.
Compared to the other old games,
Well, yeah, and those could be challenging too, but this is a little more like,
more whomping.
yeah, just,
Yeah, the womp factor for this one.
Very high womp.
They were touting it.
The
at
WF.
E3. Yeah.
so there's Virgil. There's the dude standing with the katana, all awesome at the top of the tower.
We can all see him.
Yeah, everyone knows. Okay, so I guess we're back at Dante now.
It's been nearly a year since we last met. Where does the time go?
See, look, those kinds of lines just don't strike me as cool anymore.
Yeah, fair.
Were they ever?
Different time, different place. Different Joe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, definitely culture's idea of what is cool has changed.
Yeah. I would say that was a dope line, not an all right line.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, maybe that's the right example of saying, that's an all right line.
That's an all right. Yeah.
Also, it seemed like he was expecting Virgil to hear him.
Yeah.
Dante, here's one of the things about Dante. Dante's never surprised. Like,
Yeah.
the most insane things could happen, and Dante's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I think I'll probably just backflip off of this pool table and
All right. Well, I think we're going to take a quick little cut here so then we can get loaded up in that Bloody Palace mode.
we're back in. We're in the Bloody Palace, apparently. Where's the palace part? So
This is it.
Oh, we're in it.
I think
doesn't
Or
it's
look
we're
like
on
a
it?
palace to me.
Maybe we're on the palace?
yeah. Why not?
The bloody platform doesn't sound as
No,
appealing.
it does not.
So Miller, you're Virgil now?
No, I am Dante.
Oh.
The man himself.
That's me. The one who definitely remembers all the controls and is really a master of this game. You're going to see a lot of all rights from me.
Sometimes around the office, I accidentally call you Dante because
I know you do.
You're so intertwined in my mind.
Oh, yeah. It's
It's definitely not me randomly pressing buttons and hoping I don't die.
It's been a while since
video
I've played
games.
Virgil myself. He's definitely a more like technical character. But a cool thing about Virgil, so you know how like in Devil May Cry 4 and in 5 too, Nero has that arm that like grapple stuff.
Yes.
Virgil. Hey, wait a second.
Hey, wait a minute.
You're an idiot. No, so Virgil was sort of a prototype version of that. In this game, his special move is like a teleportation thing, which is, I think, Capcom's way of experimenting a little more with the mobility in these characters.
Gotcha.
So less about being, hey, I'm in close melee range and just fighting all the time, and adding an element of positioning to it in a way that wasn't there before.
Is it a successful experiment? You like it?
Yeah, I really like it. And this is the version, like Virgil's general fighting style in this game is sort of just the template they always use for him. So, like, when he's also a playable character in Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, and he plays very similarly, and even in the Ninja Theory game, which is technically,
Its own thing.
its own thing. It's in its own universe. There's a DLC where you play as Virgil in that game, and his style there is almost a copy of this also.
Okay.
So
I like that we share a combo meter, so we can keep the combo going.
Yeah.
Help each other
We're
out.
on different sides of the map from each other.
I'm also really blowing it here. I'm kind of not paying attention.
Now, you guys are playing local co-op.
relive. Oh, it's all me, man.
You can do it. Yeah. So this is local co-op. I don't.
And you do online.
No, this is just it's a local thing.
Gotcha.
But and if I'm remembering correct, this could be a weird. Oh God, I'm almost afraid to say it in case I'm wrong. But I thought. So in the main course of DMC3, there is a fight where both Dante and Virgil are fighting together. And I think that if you have a second controller plugged in, you can also play co-op in that one fight.
Oh, interesting.
Weird.
Which was... But now I can't remember if that was just a legend or not, but I thought so. I'm sure the internet...
legend. Wow.
Well,
I feel like video game legends.
The legends, like you can bring so and so back to life in this game, or hey, there's a super secret magic in Zelda that you have to run around this forest 5 times, and then
or like there's a sex mini game in San Andreas.
Wow.
Rip.
I don't know. I think that's a pretty good look at DMC3 Special Edition on Switch.
Yeah, that camera was doing some things in co-op.
Yeah, like I said, the game shows its age a little bit in some ways, but it is still just like a foundational DMC game, and there's still a lot of just like great stuff here.
It's available today on Switch.
Yeah, check it out.
Right on. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching New Gameplay Today. It's our pleasure to bring you fun, unscripted looks at the game releases of the week and beyond. Subscribe on YouTube to get them delivered to your feed at no cost. New Gameplay Today. It's for casual friends.